Yeah, go.
Okay, the first one for use is location,
Yep.
and the one for...
Let's just take a 7 o'clock game time start with a 6:30 pregame as a template. For a 6:30 pregame, I'll walk in around 3 o'clock. Get in the office about 3.5 hours before the show, keeping in mind that I've already done a lot of the prep work earlier in the day. And then when I get in at 3 o'clock, the first thing I'm looking for is to talk to the crew if they have any questions off of our earlier communication that we already have had. Then we'll sit down and listen to Girardi when Girardi comes in from the remote. If it's at home, it's live. If it's on the road, it will be on tape. And we'll listen to Joe. And then after that happens, I'll take that information. I'll reach out to talent, Meredith, very important part of that, as well as here in studio, Bob and Jack on most nights. And then we'll go ahead and from there reformat the show if necessary, have a brief talent/producer meeting, and then I'll head upstairs for the pregame somewhere in the 6 o'clock hour.
Yes, sir. You're on
Hey.
for all three of us?
Hey guys, so I'm gonna head down for the meeting, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Hey guys, how are we doing?
There are guys who have had lousy regular seasons. You get to the postseason. If you have a good postseason, that lousy regular season is wiped away.
I know that you have your extensive research that you bring to the table, and if there's something that you want me to have for you, if not, we'll just talk. Everybody in the minors, Warren at least has been represented.
I don't think they're doing that.
They're not
August.
doing
I
that
don't
at
think
this
they're
point.
doing that.
I mean, they're going with the hope that Phil Hughes, with his track record, can find himself. But my point was Pineda's not an option.
Nope.
Phelps went on the 60-day today. Nuno's not an option.
Yep.
Those three guys, I think they would have at least considered.
Bob, David, and Jack being put together in the same show, they all bring something to the table that's unique. Bob is the ultimate traffic cop.
I'll probably go Jack first, and then if you want to jump on what he says there.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think he has pressure on him?
But also understands the game and is able to lead both our analysts, in this case David and Jack, in and out of topics seamlessly. Jack, I always tell him this is the ultimate compliment. Not only is he squared away and makes great points, he's like having another researcher on the set.
Be aggressive, but be smart aggressive. Get guys out with 2 strikes.
He comes extremely prepared, and his background in the New York Times for over 20 years has just an aura about him where you know where he's coming from and what he's trying to state. David brings the player perspective.
As ugly as his numbers look, he's better than 4 wins. And the problem is his numbers are skewed because...
So when you have David or even a John Flaherty in studio, both of them, and Ken Singleton too, spends some time with us as well, so I should say all 3 of them, they're able to bring that perspective from the ball player that is unique, that, you know, when they say it, there's a certain relatability to what point they're driving home. So I try to tailor some of the elements around them. So if David's in, David being a former pitcher, you want to have David analyze some more of the pitchers, if that's possible. I'm trying hard to try to suit their strengths, and they all bring something different to the table. Last segment, as always, we'll leave last segment open for final thoughts, you know, whatever we want to bring back around again, if we left something on the floor, or if in the course of your conversation you make me aware on a break, you say, hey, you know, I want to hit that harder. You know, I left something on the floor, let's bring that back. Okay, Bob, anything?
No.
Okay, good.
That sounds good.
So we're set. What time is it? Make up in like 15 minutes, and I'll see you guys upstairs. Okay. Okay. Everybody says I'm like a waiter because I carry my laptop like a waiter tray. So I've learned that there's the most effective way to get everything upstairs. Do I have everything? I believe I do. Right this way. To me, the first thing that makes a great pregame show is the conversation. If we have an analyst on set with the host, you want there to be good point, counterpoint, but you also want there to be conversation that's flowing. And, you know, it's my job not to interrupt that conversation. I want to accentuate it. So that's the first thing that makes for a great show. And you know it. I mean, the producer knows it, the director knows it, and And most of the people that are associated with the show know it because they've worked on the show and they understand, when things are clicking and when they're not.
You ready for the best show ever?
Best ever. Clean.
Well, the Yankees have made good use of their home field. They are 5-1 on this current 7-game homestand, which ends today against the Angels. In fact, they have won 4 straight at Yankee Stadium for the 3rd time this season. Hope you're having a great afternoon as we welcome you to the Tri-State Ford pregame. Bob Lorenz, David Cohn, Jack Curry with you. Final game of 4 against the Angels. A chance for a 4-game sweep.